Good evening, Zimbabwe. Welcome to yet another edition of the Unsung Songs, of the Untalked Talks. With me tonight is a guest. Welcome. His name is Mr. Bernard. Mr. Bernard is going to be talking mainly. In fact, it's going to be a bit of a twist because he works for the women's rights movement as a man. But today I want him to talk about men's rights. Funny, isn't it, that we have to talk about men's rights? Welcome to the show, and just briefly tell us about this untalked movement of the men's rights.
Thank you for inviting me. I think it is of course about time that the world overally recognize also the rights for men. Many times we hear the noise that is always advocating for women's or perhaps children's rights, but not much we hear, but yet we see in many occasions whereby men's rights are being infringed, and so I think it is also important that we also take a moment and really consider the rights of men as well.
Okay, fine. I understand what you're saying, but flow me through, because you're being abrupt. What is it that men are crying out for? Is it just for the sake of it, since we have women's rights, so therefore let's have a counterattack? Or do we have basic, real deep, thought-provoking things that men are going through as a society? Let's just talk of probably our continent, for instance. What is it?
I think the very same rights that women could be crying for are the same rights that men also want to have those rights acknowledged or respected. Maybe if we talk of laws like to do with inheritance, and because like when you notice these days we have women that are also equally empowered as far as perhaps economically is concerned. So in those cases, when we have women that are also empowered, it means they are also in a position whereby they sometimes have an upper hand. If we are to compare, maybe in a family setup whereby the woman can also be the breadwinner, and in those cases we have that man in such a scenario being subjected to rights abuses because simply by the very fact that the woman is now empowered.
But listen to this, Mr. Bennett. Sorry to cut you short. I like your generalizing. I want specifics. Are men being physically abused? Are they going through sexual abuse? Because from what you're saying, you said women have the same problem that men could be facing as well. So let's be on a factual scale, probably, if you might not have statistics per se, but what is it that is going on in men's lives that could actually need a raising of probably, I don't know, eyebrows? Are they going through all those other things that women always complain about?
We have men that are suffering abuse. We have, I think, read in papers
Exactly.
whereby sexually men are being abused. I think of late we have came across reports in Zimbabwe whereby there's been a spate of rape cases involving women and men being the victims. So I think we have the same cries or the same calls that women may have, which also men would also the very same respect to be accorded to them.
Viewers, here is a hot topic. I'm opening the phone lines so that we can converse and find out if truly men are getting sexually abused.